Okay, so this is the engine of my Belarus tractor. Here's the bonnet with the brand name written on it. The top of the inlet manifold here is the thermostat, sorry, the old flame start that's coming out. I've already disconnected all the cables and pipes and unbolted it. And I'm going to put in its place this thermostat, which I've made a mounting plate with a thread in it to put it in. So it's going to sit there like that, bolts in there, electrical connection there, and I'm going to run a pipe from this little fuel container here down onto there. This little fuel container is designed to have the diesel put in there, and it just has, I don't know, maybe a cup full of diesel that sits there. You only need a dribble of the stuff to start the machine each time you use the flame start or thermostarter. And that's about it. All I have to do is bolt it in there and figure out how to connect up all the wiring. Of course I can't use the original Belarus wiring. All of the original relays are gone out of the tractor. Someone stripped them out and just rewired the starter with a standard relay over here, so all the preheater controls are gone. I'm going to put my own preheater controls and relays and wiring in. Okay, this here is the old flame starter, the original Belarus tractor part. The heater elements inside that cover at the bottom there, this thing where I'm pointing with my finger, the fuel goes in there where I'm pointing with my thumb. I think that tab there is meant to be the one that heats the coil, and that tab there is meant to be the one that opens the solenoid to let the diesel through. I'm having trouble with this one, so I'm replacing it with the thermostat. The thermostat is automatic. Once it's heated up to a certain temperature, valve automatically opens and lets the diesel drip through. Right, here's a close-up view of the thermostat. You can see I've got a brass connector put on here so I can connect up the diesel line. It's got a thread on there which turned out to be 7/8 inch UNF, which was a bit of a pain to find something to fit it. The tab there that sticks out for the electrical connection, that one there, was made to have a push-on connector. I've drilled it and tapped it to put a screw in it because push-on connectors fall off vibrating tractors. And at the business end, you probably can't see very well in there, there's a coil that heats up. I'll just shine a torch in there so you can see it. You can just see the coil in there. It is the bit that heats up and glows red hot, and the little dimple in the middle of that coil is this temperature operated valve that opens and lets the diesel drip down onto the coil. So that's pretty much a thermostat go to woe. And that's sitting upside down at the moment. It would normally be mounted up that way. Okay, so this is the timer that I bought off eBay. It was a few dollars, I can't remember exactly, but not enough to be worth worrying about. The idea is that it has a relay here that will be used to drive the big relay to make the thermostat go. That relay itself is not big enough to handle the current of the thermostat, so you need something like a headlight relay in between. It's got two buttons on it, there and there. The first button, this one here, is to start the timer, and if you decide you don't want the timer to run for its full session, that button there is to stop and reset the timer. So it's pretty simple. You just push the button like that, and it starts the timer. You just see the red light come on, and you can stop it if you want. I've set it to 18 seconds, which is about the ideal time for a thermostat to run. And the idea here is that if I use this timer with a button on the tractor, just a momentary switch connected to that switch, it means that someone who pushes the button can't hold it on too long and burn out the thermostat or start too big a fire in the thermostat. Like I say, about 18 to 20 seconds seems to be the ideal period of time. Okay, this is testing a thermostat that I've clamped temporarily to the saw stool here. The thermostat's going to replace a flamestart out of my Belarus tractor. I've connected it up, a whole rat's nest of wires here. There's a timer which I've already set to run for 18 seconds, and it picks this relay. That's a relay that came out of a Subaru headlight control, and it's connected up to this 12 volt battery down here. The timers, if you're interested, you can buy off eBay for about $4 or $5 each. I've filled the tube here up with some diesel, so it's just a gravity feed into the thermostat. The thermostat will heat up and then start dripping diesel out, and it'll burn with a bit of luck. So we'll start the timer just by pushing that button, and we'll watch from around here. We should see the thermostat glow hot. There, it's glowing now. You can just see the orange glow through the holes. It's dripping diesel and burning it. Yeah, so that's well and truly alight. The timer's just switched off. I just got to watch that it doesn't set fire to the plastic. There we go. So that's the thermostat working.